when the walls are falling down and everything that feels wrong, don't act on it. It's a test. So what you got to do here, I swear to God, I've been through this test so many times and it sucks. It really sucks. It feels like, and this video is for you if this resonates with you, it's like, it feels like everything's collapsing around you, but everything that's collapsing around you isn't aligned with you, right? But it's like your instincts, your ego is like, oh my gosh, I got to go solve all this stuff. When in reality, there's nothing to solve. Everything that's falling, you ask for it to fall and be removed, and it's being removed. But then the hardest thing to do is nothing when everything's triggering you to do something, right? But if you know anything about triggers are essentially just fear. It's a deep part of fear inside of you. And when it's like, oh my God, I need to do this, I'm so triggered. If you are so triggered, sit with it. Do nothing. Allow that fear to be washed away and allow everything that you don't know to be possible, which is the unknown in this scenario, to show you that trust is actually all that you're looking for, right? And this is based on a big part of my day yesterday. I'll give you a little story here. It's like the past weekend, I had a friend come in town and then I was exhausted and I was like, all right, well, Saturday, Sunday, I guess we'll rest. And rest was like the key, right? And then I woke up today and was like, man, I feel like I shouldn't have rested. Like all this stuff is just like, zing, zing, zing. And I'm like, and I felt myself get super triggered. And my nervous system is very expanded, right? And I'm like, so I go and work out. I'm like, all right, let's hit the routine. Very simple. Let's ground. And then in coming back here, it was like, I want to act on all this stuff, but I'm feeling resistance to act on it. And I'm like, interesting. And then it's like, it seems like every sign in my environment's telling me to rest. And I'm like, but that goes against what I'm feeling. And then, you get that inner conflict, right? The mind is saying, do this. The body is saying, do that. Which one do you go, left or right? And it's like the soul holds all that together, but also one is wrong, one is right. So which one do you pick? And it's like when you can hold the center and you can sit in the discomfort and seriously regulate. That is what somebody once told me. It's called the zone of possibility. And I truly believe this. It's like when everything's collapsing, you're triggered, you don't know what to do. Doing nothing is actually the solution. And it's doing nothing and regulating yourself in that moment. Because if everything that is falling down, and we're even in a big part in astrology right now. So this is probably going to resonate with the masses. But it's like, if everything that is falling down is unaligned, let it go. Holding on to it does nothing but reopen that loop, right? And you got to think about it as a loop. If it's a loop that you want to close it, push it out. But it's also like sit in the moment and allow everything to guide you, or essentially allow you to start to lean into trust, right? Because as soon as that rapid spiral spinning stops, you're going to start to feel relief. And that relief's going to be a little like weird. You're going to be like, man, I don't really know what this feeling is, but I trust it. And the more that you can trust that feeling and that calmness that you're creating, it's going to expand the zone of possibilities. And this is where all miracles lie, right? And it's like the zone of possibility too is like, you're going to feel the most triggered you've ever felt in your life. That's the test. Are you going to continue to do what you hated? Or are you going to lean into the unknown and something that you don't even know is coming in is right behind it, right? And then how do you open up that door? Is to sit in the moment. It's to regulate your nervous system. It's even though you feel triggered and you need to act urgently on all this stuff, and it's acting urgently on many things. Urgency is scarcity. Scarcity is urgency. If that's what you're closing out, push it away, right? But when you can sit in regulation and calm and peace with the unknown, chilling, and you can regulate your nervous system, and that can be simple like workout, yoga. Not really big on cold plunges anymore, but it's like simple breath work. Connect to your breath. Like really focus on exhalations to expand, because as soon as your nervous system can expand, it can receive. And I feel like that's the main core of this video is like, it's the hardest moment. It's kind of like that graphic where somebody's digging right here and they're this close to gold on the other side. Like the gold is right here, but then it's like everything pulls them away and they were that close to gold. And it's like, that's like the analogy of today's video is like, you are probably this close to a massive change. But if you go back to what you were doing, you're going to reopen the loop, which means you're this close to missing something that was really close for you. But if you can trust in the moment, you can ground, you can center, you can regulate, and most importantly, you can trust. When you trust, it's going to start to come in and you're going to receive it. And I know it's like the last thing you want to hear, and it's the last thing you want to do, but it's the first thing you need to hear, and it's the first thing that you need to do. Boom. I'm going to finish today's video there. That's a good short one. And honestly, it's like a core philosophy of so many lessons in my life. So thank you everybody for being here. Be sure to check out the description box below for any goodies that I'm going to be putting in there. And also give this video a like, comment below if it created a shift, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next video.